much for checking us out. This is episode 2, Summing Up with the Sumners. We are your hosts, Damon and Katoya Sumner.
Hey.
Appreciate you listening. Today we're talking about, this is episode 2.
I mean, someone has made it to 2
We appreciate that.
episodes.
Everybody doesn't make it past some people's first episode.
It is very true.
That's true.
I am guilty of that.
First episode, if you checked it out, we got a chance to talk a little bit about our story, right? How we became a couple, married, over a decade, say something. And today we're talking about our family as a whole with our kids. I thought that was important. We thought that would be important for us to kind of break down, who we are as parents. That's an important piece of us as the Sumners. So we're going to get a chance to talk about just a little bit of parenthood and then also break down a little bit about our kids because they are all different. If you've got kids, right?
Yes, they are.
So I think one of the biggest things that I speak for myself that I love about parenting is that, and this is a two-edged sword, is that literally every day is an adventure. Like same kids, same family, but you wake up and you just don't know how they gonna wake up and get ready for school the same. They gonna try to get their own cereal the same. Everything, bedtime ain't the same. Every day is literally an adventure. And so that's just one thing that I'm always grateful for as a dad. To just get a chance to just do this journey alongside my amazing, beautiful wife. Look at a stun on you right here. Talk to him. Kill him.
Y'all can't see if you're on audio, but your girl turn up.
And so, that's just one thing we've definitely loved about parenting for sure. Anything that comes to your mind about being
I just thought about how I didn't really write anything else. So, the first thing I thought was pretty mushy, but it's true. Like the amount of love that you could have for someone other than your spouse or other than yourself when you look at your children is probably like the biggest thing for me. Is like, oh my gosh, when people say like mama bear or just this like one of my biggest memories about having children is like when I had Mission. There was nothing that compared to that love. I was literally fearful that I wouldn't have enough space in my heart to welcome more children. Like I was like, but I love Mission so much. Like I don't know if it's possible to love another human this much, like the way I love the children. So I think, my favorite thing about being a parent, being a mother, is to see that amount of love be given to little people and the joy of watching them grow.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, we're not going to lie to you here and say this is, that they are only great and amazing. We could talk all day another time as well about the ups and downs of parenting. But those are definitely just a few realities that we've just enjoyed and just are aware of the blessings of just knowing, man, we've got, and we're going to be honest, we got some good kids.
Oh, yeah.
We've got some good kids. We've got some kids.
And if you agree with that and you know us, comment somewhere and just affirm that for people that we're not lying. They're pretty... they ain't perfect, but they are... I'll take them anywhere.
Yeah, and everybody can't say that, too. And we're not going to... If you got great kids, cool. But there's a few people who may be listening who know... My kids ain't the best.
Yeah,
and
it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Keep working, keep loving, all right? But we want to get a chance to just talk about each kid a little bit, kind of chill a little bit more about them, because as we unpack, just our lives for this podcast here, you're going to hear a little bit about them here and there. And you're like, who are they talking about? So let's start with the oldest.
Okay.
The firstborn.
The firstborn. It was either Mission or Madison. But before we even got to Mission being his name, it was possibly Mountain.
That was a time. That was a time indeed.
And how do we have 2 names? Well, the way that we've kind of delivered and birthed all of our children is that we never find out the sex of our child. So we get pregnant and we just, you caught on to that the first episode, is that we just, let's try it.
It's out here.
Let's just go for it. So that's kind of what happened. We're like, you know what? Back in the day, they didn't even know a way to find out what their child was. We're just going to take it back. We also took it back by birthing all the children naturally. And I said we, which is I, but it was an agreement for both of us. So that's kind of what happened. So we had Mission and Madison, and Mission...
Was that Madison Ray? Did we cut the Ray
Yes,
out?
it was Madison Ray. It was a middle name.
Oh, was it middle name?
It wasn't like a first name.
I knew that.
It is a little confusing because some of our kids, we call them by kind of first and middle name. So it's often Mission is Mission Joe. But Mission Josiah Sumner is our only and oldest son. And he is currently 10 years old.
Yeah.
And OMG, going to middle school.
6th grade.
Virtually, but middle school nonetheless. And it's wild to say that we have a middle schooler.
Yeah. Mission was when he came, it was crazy because if you heard the first episode, we talked a little bit about us getting to Atlanta with Mission. He was ride or die, and he was just smooth and chill. We had to bounce around a little bit to kind of get stable in Atlanta. And I remember bringing him home to the family we were living with, and I was just like, yo, this is a real person.
This is a baby.
I got a baby in my hands. I got a baby. And
we were babies with babies.
Yes.
With a baby.
And I was just looking at him, just being like, yo, you are fragile. You need us. And we just gonna figure this out. Like, that was just, as the oldest, as your first one, that was something that was just really eye-opening, just be like, going to college, right, getting away from family, getting married, right, moving across the country. As adults, right, that just feels a certain way. But when you've got a fragile human being
to
in
take
your
care
hands.
of, who needs you.
Yeah.
And who needed me very independently for,
true.
almost a year. That's nursing. If you didn't catch on to that. Woo, babies. He needed a lot, and that was a big transition for like our life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like Damon said, just being responsible for another life and keeping it breathing. And then like trying to be different parents. Y'all know if you're a parent. If you're a mom or dad today trying, you've probably tried to do something different than what you've seen, and I was making sure we were gonna nurse. Not for Mission, but yes, nursing with Mission. I also this sleep training and baby carrying and wrapping. Oh my gosh, I was that mama. I mean, I did not want children that soon at all, and I wasn't even pressed to really be like, we're gonna have a large family. I was just happy to be married to Damon, and then the most conflicting prayers in my life were Mission. When I was pregnant, I was like, Lord, but if you don't want it, like, can you give it to my friend? She wants the son. Like, she wants the child. I don't want this. But if it is for me, Lord, then let it be so. Like, that 30 days until my cycle came again was traumatic.
She was sweating.
But May 5th, I told y'all, Cinco de Mayo came, and I was like, bet, I'm in. I'm a mom today. I don't know who I was 30 days, unsure. But when May 5th hit, my whole life changed. I learned about natural family planning and all of that, and I was gung-ho. I mean, not natural family planning, I'm sorry, natural birth. So we decided to go natural birth and tried to we delivered naturally, which just means, no medicine, no epidural, anything like that. And it was amazing. We went to birthing class. It was just wild. So he was just the first birth, the first experience, the first welcome to
We were trying a lot of new stuff out here. And you watch a lot of TV and movies and you see stuff that's going on in the hospital rooms, and I can't speak for moms or any other dads, but I was just taking all that and I was like, what do I remember from Look Who's Talking? What do I remember from just watching ER, right? And they weren't the best memories. They were not the best memories. Moms are up with the legs open like a V. They're screaming. There's 12 people in the room. Fluorescence lights are flickering. I'm just like, this is not it.
Yeah.
But, we at the research and just talking and just kind of putting together some ideas of what we wanted the birth to be like with Mission, specifically being our oldest here. It was great. I mean, I feel like it was a really good. We were definitely fortunate. You were definitely fortunate to kind of have the room was kind of peaceful. We had some music in there. Brought some canvas pictures with some quotes on there.
Y'all forgive us for this nostalgia moment
we just having
that we're having right now.
Y'all just come on this
journey with us. It's actually supposed to be more about Mission, but right now it's about the birth, about Mission coming into our life and
it was important
and changing it.
Yes.
It was a big change, and I think that is so true. Like, we just wanted to become, I was like, there has to be a better way. I'm not going to be screaming and just going through pain or just letting someone dictate, the way that birth should be. And I felt very informed, and it was a really great experience. And Mission, I mean, what a powerful name, right? I mean, I must say so myself. You know, like I say it out loud, and I still really love that name.
Well, you know, even the name, that's a good point. You brought it up for all of our kids. And this is something, if you're listening to this here, you have kids or you want kids or whatever, one way to test if you've got a good name is the screen test. We should trademark this.
What
we should
is that?
you
asked?
When you say a name, right, you're going to say this name a lot, but you're also going to probably yell this name for a variety of reasons a lot. So it has to be able to roll off your tongue and flow. So if you've got some kids and you don't pass the screen test, it's too late for that. But if you got some kids on the way or you're planning to have kids one day down the road, use the screen test to see if it has the capabilities to be screamed, and if it just flows off the tongue, you know it's probably a good name, right?
Right, and that's literally, just kind of hollering. I don't know if y'all got headphones in or not, but like, mission, like something like that. Like just yelling it out and see how it flows off the tongue.
It's important right there.
Now, we did name him with much more purpose than that, but we were in the middle of being on one of the greatest missions of our life, moving to Atlanta, and we were driving here. Because remember, we were pregnant when we were coming to Atlanta. Yeah. And first it was mountain. And on that road trip, look at me remembering things. On that road, on our way to Atlanta, we were like, no, mission. Like, we are on a mission as believers and just in this world. And we thought, we hope that our son can, like, have his own mission until prayerfully he comes to the Lord, too. But just, like, be on a mission. And he is very much so a young man on a mission. So he has lived up to that name 100%. Now, with Mission and who he is today, he is such a unique little young man.
Definitely.
I think one thing I love so much about what Mission adds to our family dynamic is just being like the eldest, the only boy, and he is made to be very much so like kind of black and white. Mm-hmm. Like it's either right or it's wrong, and there's not a lot of middle area. But, it's so easy when certain things can be your strength and your weakness. Mm-hmm. But this is definitely like something I see as really solid and true in him. He's ethical. He holds really good morals.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. He's definitely a guy who is going to be fighting for justice and right and wrong. He's like, yo, that recess was great, but two boys was trying to cheat. They didn't want to listen to the rules. And I was like, I'm not having it. We got to talk about it. I think he had tried to set up like a meeting at one time,
He was a facilitator. They were having so many problems on the recess fields, and he was trying to get everyone together. Yeah. I mean,
he's like, well, guys, we gotta play right, all right?
Yeah.
Because I'm already gonna probably win, but we gotta play right. I think another thing that I love about Mission, one is he has a great big brother, and if you've got if you grew up with multiple siblings, if you're the oldest sibling like I am, shout out to the oldest out here holding it down. And so he definitely takes pride and enjoys being a big brother. He's a great big brother for two sisters. And of course we can be honest, we know that there's responsibilities that come with it, and he's been able to, with some growing pains, but take on the challenge of being a big brother, helping up, stepping out, trying to help us, because a lot of times he is the person who's going to be helpful for the younger sisters to maybe something in the bedroom that's got to get done. Maybe it's chores, whatever the case may be. And so it's just been great to see him just flourish and just blossom as a big brother.
It has. And I think that also transcends to a lot of his friendships too. Like he's caring. He cares about his friends. He values those. And I, as a middle child only girl, I feel like I can really connect with Mission because he is the oldest by 4 years. Yeah. And friends mean a lot. Friends meant a lot to me, just to connect and to kind of be with people my age. And so I feel like, he really values the friendships and the time that he spends with his friends. And I think what he takes on of his siblings of care, he also gives that back. And we see that in some of his friendships. So Mission's a solid guy.
He's solid.
I'd say the same thing about
fella.
Damon.
We ain't got two
No,
horns.
No, seriously. And I think he's going to grow up to be like a solid, funny, good guy
He's a
as
funny
he
guy.
grows
He's a
up.
funny guy.
At least that is my hope.
Yeah.
For sure.
Now, we're not gonna lie to you and say that any kid is perfect, because that's not the case. And there's definitely things that grind our gears, and we want to share a little bit things that grind our gears about each kid too. Because if you've got kids, you're like, all right, I got all of that, but what gets on your nerves about the kids? And we want to open up. And if you don't got kids, take notes. I'll say this about Mission too, because one thing as he's 10 and getting ready for middle school, one thing right now is just I'm not gonna speak for you, because even dads and moms have slightly different relationships with each kid as well. But I think we probably can relate on the fact that he'll go 0 to 100 and try to have you join his pity party quick. Like, you try to get into consequences and discipline, and he just goes just right. I understand to. Well, I'm just a terrible person then. I'll just go sit outside by myself. Nobody loves me anymore. I'm not a good big brother. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. Now you've turned me trying to help reconcile you to be like, no, you're a good person. It's okay. I'm like, no. You're in trouble. You did wrong. You got to stay that way.
I've had that way too many times with that young man. I'm like, I'm in here laying it down. And then I end up having to build him up in the middle of laying him down, because now it is spiraling downward to where my son's on the radar or something. I'm trying to make sure he's okay, because he is just going downhill. Mission, we love you. We love you. This is nothing that we haven't openly discussed with him. So one day when he listens to this, he'll be like, yeah.
I remember those days. We remember them very well. I think another thing, this isn't much grandma gears, but I like also like funny moments with kids. I think one thing that maybe it was this year, a few months ago, just trying to take pictures. Taking pictures, that's a whole episode by itself. But taking pictures with kids is a whole nother situation. And he was trying to take a picture. Maybe it was you, maybe it was a family picture. But the smile, listen to us here. Your smile transition as a person is vital. Look back at your older pictures and see how your smile has evolved and transformed over time.
Yeah.
And Mission is in an intriguing phase with the smile. It's like he'll try to have his mouth open a little bit, don't show his teeth, and I'm just like, what are you doing? It looks like you're constipated. What is happening right now?
One day he literally was like, this is Tom Damon's talking about. He's like, Mom, look. Am I smiling? I'm like, does it feel like a smile? Because it doesn't look like one. No. Oh man. So yeah, that's funny.
Listen, the smile is probably one of the biggest things. Like, we gotta take this picture again. Yeah. I'm smiling, I know, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look.
Or like trying to smile closed mouth. Like, but reality, like, who's ever smiling like this? Like, who has their mouth closed and is smiling at people?
Show your teeth.
Show your teeth. A closed mouth smile is a smirk. You're not really walking around. That's one of those, please don't talk to me. How you doing? That's the only time our mouths are really closed when we're smiling, and that is something that we are teaching Mission Josiah.
That's
so
good.
He is fantastic. He's love him.
He's
and
great.
He is growing as any young boy.
He's the oldest, but we got 2 girls too.
He is. Whoop whoop. Here come my girls.
Got the
Where my
oldest
girls
girl.
at? From the front to back. All right, these are my beauties. So coming up next, we got Liv Eden Sumner, our middle child, and courageous, bold.
Go get her.
Go get her. Don't need nobody to tell her what she can and cannot do. Daughter. Man, that girl's bad. I'll talk first because me and Liv, I don't know how we're gonna age together. I am a little nervous for us. But I do love so many characteristics about Liv, and Liv was, before I get into her characteristics, Liv was born in Texas, because you remember she was our 2014 baby back when we came from China to Texas. And so she's actually born in Texas, but she's been raised fully here in Atlanta. Yeah. And she was my most favorite birth of all the children.
Hands down.
The best.
Hands down.
At a birthing center, in the water. We were pros.
Oh, it was good.
So we stopped by the second child. And she came out ready, and she's been ready ever since. And she I think probably of all 3 of them, she encourages me the most, because I love how she believes in herself. I mean, there are times I have to kind of bring her back down. Like, hey, I know you want to do that, but like, it's gonna take a little practice, right? Like I can do it. I can do it. And I'm just like, hold on.
We said something like earlier this year, just playfully. It was something like outlandish. Like today, it was something like, was it like fly a plane? I don't know what it was. It was like, Liv, do you think you could?
It was fly a plane.
It was it.
It
like,
was.
Liv, do you think you can fly a plane? She walks into the room, was like,
yeah, I can do that.
what are you talking about?
100%.
Straight
She
face.
believed it.
Yeah, I can do that.
I can do whatever I want to put my mind to.
About?
Like, she is the epitome of that, like, motto.
Yeah.
I know I can be what I want to be. Like, if I work hard at it, like, she never heard that song in her life.
Never in her life. Never in her life.
But we do encourage her that. But I think whether we were encouraged her or not, this is who this girl is made to be. She is a go-getter. She does what she wants. She doesn't really need to ask you if it's okay that she does it. She believes she can do it, and she will do it, and she will work hard to achieve it. So I'm like, man, girl, that's the drive I want. So, and it's really cool to be reminded of that in a child who's 5 years old.
Right.
So.
Yeah, she was great. I mean, you and her hold the thing of being born in Texas. That's for sure right there. I think one thing that I love about Liv Eden, apart from the fact that, she's a go-getter, is also that she's really kind of already just became like just this servant-hearted person. Like just kind of this mentality like, hey, Dad, what you need? You need me to hit these towels? I'm going to fold these towels up real quick. I was like, I do need you to hit these towels. Thank you so much. You want me to go ahead and sweep? What's up? You want me to wipe the tables down for a little bit?
I'm just going to clean this house.
I would like for you to clean this house.
I just had to make sure I didn't take that personally. Like, what you trying to say about me and my abilities?
I'll take it how I want to. Go wrangle up the other two real quick. And y'all become a little posse and go clean those dishes while you at it.
The day that my side dresser was, my side dresser, y'all don't know, but it's not that great, okay? My little nightstand, it's got a lot going on. And one day, like 2 years ago, she comes in and she's like, what's all this stuff? And then she just starts kind of tidying up my side. And I was like, this girl gonna help me. She's gonna help me be
we
great.
Gonna be all right.
I saw that in her when she was 3. So I'm just saying, she's great.
She's great. Now, there's 2 sides to every coin.
Yes, but I gotta give you one more.
One more.
Her.
Give her one more.
The creativity. The child is never
say that.
bored.
Say that.
I mean, that is such a strength. Like, she is never bored.
Period.
Ever come up to her and be like, hey sis, what we doing?
Boom.
Let's create a spaceship. Yeah. Like, she's ready to entertain herself, and gosh, that is such a special gift. Especially, y'all know we're kind of in quarantine and everything. 3 kids at home. You got to come up with whatever you can, and Liv has no problem coming up with anything. So
no, you give her a box, 2 strings, a nickel, and a little bit of old milk jug.
Oh, we're working in the barn and bag gizmos and gadgets, and I mean, she's like, let's go. That little girl's Liv is Tasha in 2020.
That's it, Barney bag, baby. We got you. What you need, whatever you want, we got it.
She will literally go to the recycling bin, take something out, and then begin to create whatever it is.
She also, on the flip side, would take something that she probably shouldn't have taken.
No, I know. I did say that.
And then you
Let's
like.
Go ahead and transition
hold
her to her
on,
struggles.
but wait a minute. You took my wallet? Yeah, your wallet was actually now a TP because we was in the forest, but where's my money? Oh, we burnt that. We burnt the money. We burnt the money.
You didn't need it, Daddy.
You didn't need that right there. But that I think one of the things on the other side, though, is that, she'll go, every kid has their own way of doing it, but she'll go 0 to 100 as well. Like, she can get very... Ooh, I think she might be the only person who's peed on me at the doctor's office. Oh. Yeah, she'll just a little angst. Got a little angst in her, right? Got a little angst in her.
Oh yeah, that's the number one thing. My child has high anxiety.
She got angst in her.
If she ain't comfortable with it,
I don't know.
No one's comfortable. Okay, she's like, like if mama's mad, ain't nobody happy. Something like that. Like if Liv ain't feeling it, we all about to go through. Because that is how big it just rests in her little spirit. So calming her down and like kind of trying to speak some sense back into the situation. But if she's not comfortable, it ain't happening.
No, that's very true right there.
Yeah.
And again, that's the beautiful thing about having kids is that even as parents trying to figure out and realize and walk in the fact that, each one is going to be different. Each one is going to have different strengths and grows, right? Areas that, really areas that I won't speak for you growing up. I'm not an artistic dude. You ever try to just make a circle back in school? Like my circles would never like quite be perfect with the circles. girls. So I'm not an artistic fella. I got a C in 7th grade middle school art, but we're not here to discuss that. What I'm saying is they bring out and they even showcase some areas of weakness, for lack of better words, for the parents. So Liv, overall though, she's amazing. There's so many strengths about her. We're excited to see her grow, even in the midst of some of her angst.
Yeah.
Especially as the oldest girl. Mm-hmm. You know, because she still is an older sibling.
She is.
Right? And she takes ownership in that too. She likes to be the big sister. She likes to bring Ever alongside. Hey, this is what we're doing.
She will, but I never forget the day I told her, I was like, you know what, Mission need help. Why don't you go check behind him? Because he is not pulling out all his clothes. He's not ready for soccer. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
I said, Mission, Liv is gonna check you. She probably don't even know what he need, but he needed a source of accountability, and Liv was the answer. And she was like, I'm on him out.
Tell me what you need, bro. Tell me what you need, and I get it.
Because I don't want to hear this story no more. No. And then, so she's all about trying to solve the problem.
Facts.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
That girl.
Oh, man. Well, if you're going to have 2, you're going to have 3, and we've got 3. And Ever Grace Sumner, the last one. Amen. She's the chocolate chunk. Not so much chunk now.
You know what? She is slim. She kind of slimmed out. I mean, to be fair, she is the slimmest at this age of any of them.
Yes, she is.
But no, she is our chocolate princess. She came out with more of this Damon's complexion. But that girl, this stage in life for her is my favorite right now. I'm loving where she is. She is a firecracker. She don't take no ish. And she is ready to pretty much tell you like it is. I mean, at 4, with such direct innocence, if you will. But Evergrace is our third child, our second daughter, and she is 4 years old, going into virtual pre-K.
Come on.
Just like I don't know the anticipation for grades right now.
Not high.
Hey,
not high.
First year of school, but whatever. But yeah, so that's who she is. She was born here in Atlanta.
ATL.
Pretty good birth. I mean, her birth. I like to kind of contribute their births to kind of almost who they are, how you came into this world. So Ever was like, I'm coming. We were ready, right? She was coming. Yeah. We were going full force, and then she was like, "Psych, I'm just gonna chill for a second." So I'm like stalled mid toward the end of pregnancy, and I don't know why. I guess she kind of got cold feet, which makes sense for who she is, because that is who Ever is. Ever will give it all in, and then she's kind of like, let me think about the consequences. let me think about it. I went in, and now I changed my mind. So she goes 100%, and then she, she'll scale it back. I think about that when I think about like getting in trouble. And I'm like, well, did you think about why you did that, Ever Grace?
No.
Yes. Oh, and now it's like all of a sudden you're scared. I don't know why you're scared now, but you should have been scared when you were making that decision the first time. Right. So, but that's Ever.
Ever is she is unique. One thing I love about is just her spirit of just being fully her. Like, right now she's in this I'm dancing. I'm a dancer phase right now, ballerina dancer mode, and she just kind of hit the moves right now. I want to perform. I want to sing. I'm a sing right now. I want to rap. I'm a rap right now.
In the middle of anything, anywhere, anyone, and boldly in front of anyone. She said, "Mama, be a dancer and a singer." I said, "That's a performer. I'm a performer."
That's it. That's Ever Grace. She's gonna come at it. When she likes it, she's all in. Like right now, we just been this summer here. We were just listening to Descendants. And listen, when I tell you, if any parents are listening here, or even if you just like some good Disney hits, all right, they got 3 movies, got the soundtrack. She's all in on them. She's singing them, dancing them, rapping them.
No. We're all in on that. That's what happens. Kids get in.
That's fair.
And we try to really cater to their listening ear as a family. And I'm telling you, we ready. Hey. What's my name? Ooh. Come on, give it to me.
Nah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. That's
dang,
all.
Damon.
That's it. I know.
All right, but we're in. We're in. China McClain, we got you. All of y'all, because Ever loves it. She caught on to it, and I love her ability. This is how she might really be somebody. One day, y'all. She at 4, at 3 was seriously learning words to songs. Like, she takes pride in being like, no, I know the words. Live, that's not her thing. And Ever is like, sis, that ain't what it say.
That's true. That is true. That's very true. I think one more last thing I think is just her independence. Like, and I think it's something that I'm the oldest, so I can't, really see that well. Was that like she sees her older siblings do things? She's like, hey, I'm doing it. You walk up these stairs by yourself. I'm walking up these stairs by myself. You're reading books? Oh, babe, I'm finna get 12 books and look at these pictures.
Yeah.
I'm about to make these stories up.
There's like a competitive edge.
There's a little bit of competitive in there.
Yeah.
But also just this determination to do something, right? I'm gonna open up this dresser drawer by myself. I want to I want to pour my cereal, right? And so it's just this attitude and this mentality of I can do it.
She does. That is definitely who she is. And I do, when I said competitiveness, I think about like if someone, it's really with Liv, but if Liv like is struggling to do something because of that little anxiety that creeps into her, Eva's like, I'll do it, sis.
I got it.
And then like she seeks to be like, let me show my sister I got it. They really remind me of like Sheila Ray, The Brave, if you've ever read that book. But that is Liv and Ever all day. But she is unapologetically Ever Grace Sumner.
Now unapologetic on the flip side. Right now she's got a few woes right now.
She's gotta stay calm.
She's gotta stay calm.
Stay calm.
And when she's not calm, anything can happen. The hands go everywhere. I might kick you right now. And listen, she's 4. So that's kind of developmentalist thing that she's still working out on, like many boys and girls around the world, is keeping their hands to themselves and staying safe. But when she don't know how to lose it, when she don't know how to keep it in, she can lose it for sure. That's just a big tension right now for her.
Yeah, it is. It makes me think of like when she hurts herself, she hurts you. It's not a good quality, but you're like, Ever, what happened? You hit your knee? I hit my knee. I'm like, but why are you hitting me? I am trying to help you. All sense of reason loses when
all of it
when she's not calm. So that's what we work on saying with her, because we do understand that, and just really, really trying to like identifying these things in each of them, their strengths and their growths, and kind of trying our best to tailor and speak to those. But Ever Grace, like I just talked to her today, and she's like, I didn't even pee today. I didn't even pee on myself today, Mom. She knew that was an accomplishment because she had some slip-ups. But, I stayed calm, Mom. Thank you. I did that. Like, she feels this sense of pride when she realizes, man, I just achieved what, we were
working on.
Yeah, working on.
That's it. Man, we did it.
We did it. That completes us as Team Sumner 5. And please don't ask that question unless there's some major surprises. We's done. So that is it for us, and that is our family. Please check us out on Instagram. See these beautiful little faces. Go home. If you have children, just look at them a little longer. Enjoy
your family. That's one thing that I think everybody in quarantine is hopefully trying to do a little bit more, like to really cherish the times that we have. But you're right, that's how we summed up. Episode 1 was our story. We wanted to kind of let you know a little bit about our kids, because that's a big part of our family as well. And as we unpack the next few episodes here, as we keep going with the podcast, you'll get a chance to just, again, join us in conversations about, marriage, relationships, all that jazz, and more. But as well, I hope you enjoyed this one. Hope this was refreshing. Hope it was entertaining or something along your commute or whatever you're up to. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Follow us as well as we keep doing it. But this is Damon, Latoya, summing up with the Sumners. We'll see y'all next time. Thanks for listening.